All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Houston Rockets Daily. We're back out here in the normal setup. The Houston Rockets continue to tank. They got absolutely demolished 130 to 105 by the New Orleans Pelicans tonight. And I got a lot to say. No Eric Gordon tonight. Jonas Valanciunas drops 32 points and 10 rebounds right over Christian Wood's head. Like, actually, literally right over Christian Wood's head pretty much every single time. Mouse in the house, barbecue chicken. It was an absolute feast fest out there today. But welcome back to the channel. Hit the like button, hit that sub button for daily Rockets content. Yeah, man, Christian Wood didn't play good today. A couple of things I did like about Christian Wood was, pulled in some rebounds, pulled in 12 rebounds, although Houston went really small today with Jae'Sean Tate playing the 4, Garrison Matthews at the 3, no Eric Gordon once again, and Christian Wood kind of like the only really rebounder we have out there outside of, I don't know if you'd really even count Jae'Sean Tate, only 2 rebounds for him tonight, but Wood couldn't shoot well, he couldn't get any offense going, and Jonas really just absolutely feasted on him all night, like literally all night. Not the whole night because it was a blowout after the third quarter. So for 3 quarters, Jonas just completely annihilated Christian Wood, which, I think a lot of Rocket fans are at the point where they're trying to look in different directions, maybe not necessarily like unloading Christian Wood right this very moment, but at least looking elsewhere or hoping for more Wood and Şengün matchups. The issue with Şengün is, like, as you saw tonight, Şengün didn't play much, only 15 minutes, 9 points, 4 rebounds, 6 fouls. The guy fouled out in 15 minutes. So that's kind of the risk you run with Şengün out there, because once Şengün's done, you don't really have any big men left. Like, Usman Garuba made his debut. Usman Garuba is back. He was dealing with an injury for the last, over 2 months, and so he's back. You saw 7 minutes for him, but, I don't think until maybe, the literal last week of the season, where the Rockets have maybe 3 games remaining, I don't think that Usman will get, much at all playing time. Shouldn't be that way, and I really hope I'm wrong, but, we saw with Bruno Fernando the other night. Bruno went completely off. The dude missed, 2 shots? He went, 9 of 11, had a 20-point double-double, had, 5 dunks, and tonight 2 minutes. Literally in a garbage time blowout game, you saw Bruno get 2 minutes, and it doesn't really make much sense. So we need to see more Wood and Şengün moving forward to finish out this season, because we need to know, is it gonna work? But at the same time, I don't really anticipate the Houston Rockets are looking to trade away Wood before the draft. I don't think that's at their top priority. I don't think that's really a priority of them at all at this point. So it's not really that big of a deal, but I, would like to see more of those two moving forward. But it's not really, I guess it's not that urgent as a lot of us kind of, may think it is. Outside of that, Jalen Green had a really good first quarter. The Houston Rockets had a good first quarter in general. KPJ was dishing out the rock. Wood was pulling in some rebounds. Jalen was scoring in ISO. Jalen finished, only 27 minutes. The starters didn't get much run tonight, so Jalen 17 points, 4 assists. I do like to see that assist total getting up there. 2 of 5 from downtown, 6 of 13 from the field. Houston in general didn't have much offense going except for really the bench. KPJ, terrible game, absolute terrible game. 6 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 turnovers, 2 of 9 from the field, 1 of 5 from downtown, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Definitely a game KPJ is looking to erase from his memory. Garrison Matthews only took 3 shots. Would like to see definitely more Garrison Matthews and Christian Wood just shot attempts in general. Moving on to the bench, this is kind of why the game was, if you could find some fun parts of the game, this was definitely it. Josh Christopher's been on a tear recently. Josh Christopher's definitely flashing his potential right now, and last 10 games or so, he's been getting, at least 25 minutes a game. So I love to see it, and you can kind of see his confidence is going when the Houston Rockets, especially when they'll bring in their bench, there's not a go-to scorer coming off the bench except for maybe Josh Christopher. So it's nice seeing the offense, when the offense is kind of struggling, Josh Christopher's just kind of taking over tonight. 5 and 9 from the field, very efficient, 13 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal for JC. So love to see more Jacob, and I would imagine he'll probably see over 25 a night throughout the rest of the season. Like, that's just my guess. But outside of that, we saw Daishen Nix get 22 minutes. This really caught me by surprise. You'll usually only see Daishen in, like, garbage of garbage time. Like, you'll see Daishen and, like, maybe even Trevelyan Queen come in for, like, the last minute and a half when the, like, bench squad is already, like, getting cleared. And so it was nice to see Daishen get 22 minutes tonight. I mean, he's a really good basketball player. This is a former 5-star recruit. The Houston Rockets have a ton of former 5-star players, like literally a ton of 5-star high school players. So there's a lot of hype around Daishen Nix in the kind of G League of the Rockets, because this guy was balling his ass off. Him and Trevelyan Queen were balling their asses off the whole season down in the G League. And, you know, a lot of people thinking when he gets called up, he's not really going to get much of an opportunity. But tonight, I felt like he really impressed. 8 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 from downtown. Like, just really, really solid game. And I think they'll give Daishen Nix and, you know, hopefully Ousmane, I'm hoping they give him kind of the KJ treatment at the end of the season, where, you know, my guess is that they'll probably shut down, like, Christian Wood, Eric Gordon at some point in the season. Like, maybe if it's not even, like, officially said, maybe even, like, a guy like David Nwaba. You never really know. KPJ, if KPJ tweaks anything, they'll shut him down. If Jalen Green tweaks anything, they'll probably shut him down. Like in 10 or so, or 5 or so games, if like any player gets kind of a tweak, some type of injury, I don't really see them coming back unless it's something really minuscule where they'll only miss like 1 game, like an illness. So Daishen Nix, would love to see Daishen kind of get the KJ treatment where you get 3 or 4 starts at the end of the season. KJ got like 7 or something like that. So hopefully they kind of go the last 2 weeks of the season. They just give it to all these rookies, give it to all these young guns, and just kind of let them off the leash. KJ Martin, 5 points, 2 assists. He's kind of hitting a little bit of a cold shooting spell. So, you know, end of the day, Garuba, 3 points, 3 rebounds, a steal, and a block, 1-on-1, and the one bucket Ousmane had was a 3. So that's what you like to see. You know, what kind of sucks with Ousmane is, like, he probably would have gotten really solid this year if he hadn't gotten so injured. So I would expect a much bigger leap from next year. Ousmane's still kind of that one of 4 Rockets players where we don't really know much about him, but whenever he's in the G League, the guy really plays well. Like, there's a gap. There's definitely a gap. I mean, this guy played for the Spain Olympic team, so, like, he's talented. The Rockets really ended up losing this game because, I mean, free throws, once again, shot 60% from the free throw line, right on cue with their season average somehow. But 24 turnovers, like, you're never going to win a basketball game when you have 24 turnovers. That's like a fourth of their points. So, terrible. I mean, definitely sloppy. But games like this kind of scare me with New Orleans, because New Orleans tonight, they were without Brandon Ingram. They were without CJ McCollum. So I was kind of worried that the Rockets were going to ride their momentum and sneak out a win tonight. So I'm very glad that they didn't. And we're looking poised for a top 5 pick. We're really looking poised for a top 5 pick. So I hope that stays on cue. And, you know, as weird as it is, I hope we just keep losing. So that's it for today. If you guys like daily Rockets content, you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, hit that sub button, and drop some comments down below on tonight's loss. And we'll see you guys later.